Good evening. How is everyone? Okay, enjoying. So, we are into a new kind of studies, the online classes, and I hope you are all enjoying it. See, every one of you must enjoy these classes as well as you enjoyed when you came to school. Today, I have brought a fable you must have heard from your dadi, nani many times in your childhood. The same fable is now in the form of a poem. Let's start the poem. It's very interesting one and it is a far-reaching moral. If you can learn the lesson from it, it gives you a lifetime lesson. Let's start the poem. And the ant and the cricket. A silly young cricket, accustomed to sing through the warm, sunny months of gay summer and spring, began to complain when he found that at home his cupboard was empty and the winter was come. Not a crumb to be found on the snow covered ground. Not a flower could he see, not a leaf on a tree. Oh, what will he become, says the cricket, of me. The first stanza, here we find the young silly cricket passes his time just in amusement, enjoying, singing and dancing and doing nothing. This is what we should be learning from life. When the weather is good, we should earn, we must earn, and we must save something for the difficult times. And this is what the ant, the ants do, and the silly cricket did not do. Although both the ant and the cricket were good friends, but you will see in the poem how the silly cricket was taught a lesson by the ant. Let's go for the next stanza. When he kept dancing all the summer, when he kept singing all the summer, and he did not earn anything for the difficult times that was the winter. The winter had already reached now, and he did not have anything to eat. Now, dying of starvation, he decides to go to his friend. Let's see stanza 2. At last, by starvation and famine made bold, all dripping with wet and all trembling with cold, away he set off to a misery and to see if, to keep him alive, he would grant him shelter from rain and a mouthful of grain. He wished only to borrow, he would repay it tomorrow. If not, he must die of starvation and sorrow. See, it was natural that the cricket had been passing time during the good summer days. So it became very difficult him. He decides to borrow. Of course, just to borrow, to return it, to repay it the next day. But the problem here is we The ant said that we do not have that culture of lending and borrowing. The ants are really hardworking, and this is what we should be learning from this fable. Boys and girls, says the ant to the cricket, I am your servant and friend, both. I am your servant and friend, but we ants never borrow, we ants never lend. Although I am your friend, but it's not in our culture. We neither borrow nor lend. But before we talk about borrowing and lending, let me ask you one question, my friend. What had you been doing during the summer? What had you been doing when the weather was good for earning? The ant wants to ask, dear cricket, did you lay nothing by when the weather was warm? Quoth the cricket. The answer from the cricket was negative. The answer was no. I did not do anything when I could have spent some time, a good quality time on earning and saving for the future. So, boys and girls, here is what the concluding stanza will teach you. My heart was so light that I sang day and night, for all nature looked gay. You sang, sir, you say? My heart was so light that I sang day and night. Bacho, this is also the case with some of you. When the weather is good, when the time is in your favor, you should be earning, you should be doing, you should be using the time, and you should be saving. Otherwise, the same can be the circumstances with any one of you. So, the ant says, so you kept singing, sir? You kept singing and you didn't do anything and you didn't earn and you didn't reserve a good amount for the difficult days. Go then, says the ant, and dance the winter away. See, you had been singing all summer. Now go and dance during the winter. Why have you come to us now? Thus, ending, he hastily lifted the wicket and out of the door turned the poor little cricket. Folks call this a fable. I'll warrant it true. Boys and girls, the poet wants to teach you a lesson. You may call it a fable, but it's not a fable. It's a very good lesson to be learned for whole of our life. We should be preserving this lesson in the core of our heart, that we should, every one of you should utilize at least 8 hours during a day for earning. And you must save something for the bad days. Think of the circumstances we are in now during the lockdown. If people do not earn and save during the good days, how could they feed their families during the times we are in? The times like the lockdown, the times like we are in today. This is the region we should always be saving. We should always be earning when the time is good. And the poet concludes by saying, some crickets have 4 legs and some have 2. How many legs do you have? 2. So, we have seen 2 legs cricketers also. There are 4 legs. There are 4-legged crickets and there are 2-legged cricket. You see them on every choraha. You see them passing time on Arjun Nagar choraha. You see them passing time on Keria Mode, and you see them in every town and every village. There are crickets and there are ants. And so is the case with many of us. So this poem, this fable is not to be left just saying fable. We have to learn a lesson from it. Keep revising. Keep it treasured in your hearts, close to your hearts for lifetime. And have a good day. We shall meet again tomorrow. Thanks for being with me. Thank you.